Legend of Zelda and the Ocarina of Time. First release date, November 21st, 1998. This game is just simply amazing. So says everybody who has ever played it. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, or just Ocarina of Time, or OOT, whatever you want to call it, is just a fantastic game and a great example of Nintendo at its best work. Uh, Before this, Legend of Zelda had always been in 2D, so it's always been a side scroller or this aerial view in 2D. Now, when people heard that it was going to be Legend of Zelda in 3D, they were a little bit iffy about it, and they probably didn't think it was going to work because, as we all know, a lot of games go from 2D to 3D suck real bad. Fortunately, this one was a great exception because it worked wonderfully. It was fantastically done. You feel like you're in control all the time. You can look all around you, and you feel like can't really describe it, but if you play it, you know what I'm talking about. You can lock onto enemies, and you can just shoot precisely at where you want to go, and you can plan out where you want to go. And there's certain routes, and you know what can stop you and what can't, and you can see, things all around you. I mean, sure, there's sometimes it gets a bit glitchy on the original ones, but it's just amazing. The music is fantastic, very catchy. It's always fun memorizing the Ocarina songs and playing them over and over and over again. Getting stuff like the Goron, or the big Goron sword, and riding Epona, getting the pose. Everything is just fantastic about this game. The story is about going back in time, going before and back in time, trying to stop the guy Ganondorf, which we discussed in the first one, is some sort of dark bad guy. I don't really want to get into it. So yeah, and this time we have more races and more people in the games. So this time we don't just have Zelda, Link, and Ganondorf as just the three characters or anything like that. In Zelda 2 we did have some village people and stuff, but now this is really gonna set the set the stage for future Zelda games, such as the farmer, the ranch, and ranch milk, Lon milk, and the Hyrule. Just a bunch of people that you'll come to recognize when you play other Legend of Zelda games after this one. So it really is different, and it really is revolutionary, and it was remade once as it was called the Master Quest for the GameCube. It was remade so it can have a certain more challenge to it, because the dungeons were redone, because after playing this game once or twice you pretty much memorize where everything is and all of that. So I think that was a pretty nice challenge, and they're gonna remake it again for the Nintendo 3DS, which I guess is pretty cool for the people who've never played it before. And I've heard that there's gonna be much easier navigation going through the water temple, because as we all know, that was just terrible with the iron boots and all of that. Other than that, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, great game, great story, great music, great elements, fun bosses, and it's just one of those games you can play again and again. So whenever you have the chance, check it out. It's available for Virtual Console, the original. You can try to get your hands on Master Quest, or you can just wait for the 3DS remake.